As of 2025, the CLO Coin is trading in the microcap range, meaning its market capitalization remains relatively low compared to major projects. Prices have fluctuated between 0.5 and 0.12, depending on broader market sentiment. In early 2025, CLO experienced a small pump when Bitcoin crossed the 80,000 mark, leading to renewed investor interest in older, undervalued coins. However, after the short rally, CLO's price corrected alongside the broader market, leaving many traders uncertain about its next move. Market volume on exchanges like CoinEx, and Hitbit has been modest but consistent, an indicator that there's still active trading, although liquidity remains limited. One important thing to note is that CLO's total supply is capped at around 6.5 billion coins, which makes it inflationary compared to coins with smaller circulating supplies. This high supply can sometimes suppress price growth unless demand surges dramatically. Fundamental analysis, strengths and weaknesses. When evaluating whether CLO is a pump or dump, it's crucial to examine the fundamentals behind the project, both its strong points and its weaknesses. Strengths: strong security focus. CLO has positioned itself as one of the few blockchain projects that prioritize auditing and smart contract safety. In a world full of DeFi exploits and rug pulls, this focus remains extremely relevant. Cold staking rewards. Investors can earn passive income without giving up custody of their coins. This staking model promotes long-term holding. Active development. The team continues to release updates related to Callisto Enterprise and cross-chain compatibility, ensuring CLO doesn't fade into obscurity. Ethereum Classic connection. Its relationship with Ethereum Classic gives it a certain level of trust and technical reliability. Weaknesses: low liquidity. CLO's trading volume remains limited, making it vulnerable to price manipulation by whales or sudden dumps. Weak marketing. The project has great tech but limited visibility, which means fewer new investors are discovering it. Competition: newer, faster chains like Solana, Base, and Layer 2 solutions overshadow CLO's older infrastructure. Token inflation: a large circulating supply with relatively low demand can cap potential upside. Overall, CLO has solid fundamentals but struggles with exposure and investor confidence, to key ingredients for a sustained pump. Technical analysis: CLO price movement and patterns. From a technical perspective, CLO's price chart in 2025 paints an interesting picture. The coin has been consolidating for several months within a narrow range between 0.6 and 0.10, showing signs of accumulation. Historically, such long consolidation periods in low-cap coins can precede either a major breakout pump or a massive sell-off dump. Support levels are currently observed near 0.5, while resistance lies around 0.13. If CLO manages to break above 0.13 with strong volume, analysts believe it could rally up to 0.25 or even 0.3, representing a potential 200% gain. However, if the support level fails, the price could drop back to 0.3, erasing months of slow growth. Technical indicators like the relative strength index RSI suggest a neutral to slightly bullish trend, with the RSI hovering near 50. The moving averages MAFTSE and MAT 100 are converging, which often precedes a breakout moment. Therefore, the charts show that CLO is at a critical crossroads. It's neither in a confirmed pump zone nor an imminent dump territory. Traders should watch for a breakout confirmation before jumping in. Community and social sentiment. Another important factor in determining a potential pump or dump is community sentiment. CLO still has an active base of long-term holders who believe in its vision of blockchain security. On social platforms like X, Twitter, Telegram, and Reddit, discussions around Callisto have started picking up again, especially as crypto influencers rediscover low-cap projects with strong fundamentals. However, unlike meme coins that rely on viral hype, CLO's growth depends on real utility and partnerships, meaning it doesn't explode overnight due to speculation alone. For now, the social buzz is gradually building, not spiking, a sign that any upcoming pump might be organic rather than purely speculative. CLO tokenomics and staking. CLO's cold staking system remains one of its biggest attractions. By staking CLO coins in a personal wallet, holders earn rewards directly from network inflation. This not only encourages long-term participation but also reduces short-term selling pressure. The staking model gives around 16% annual yield, depending on network activity. Such steady rewards have helped maintain a loyal base of investors who continue to hold CLO even during bearish phases. Still, tokenomics alone cannot dock a price action unless new demand enters the market, and that depends largely on adoption, utility, and listings on major exchanges. adoption and real-world use cases. Callisto Network has expanded beyond just being a blockchain for audits. It has also launched Callisto Enterprise, a professional auditing service for DeFi, NFTs, and smart contracts. This has positioned CLO as a service-based blockchain project rather than just another speculative token. In 2025, as regulatory pressures increase worldwide, demand for audited, secure smart contracts is higher than ever. If Callisto continues to sign new audit deals and partnerships with upcoming projects, this could drive real utility and organic demand for CLO tokens, which might trigger a sustained bullish move instead of a short-lived pump. Risks and possibility of a dump. While the potential for a pump exists, the risks of a dump are equally strong, especially in volatile markets. CLO's relatively small market cap makes it vulnerable to manipulation by large holders. Whales. A few million CLO coins sold on low-volume exchanges could trigger a sharp sell-off, sending the price down by 30–50% in a single day. Additionally, if Bitcoin or Ethereum enter a correction phase, CLO will likely follow suit, as small-cap altcoins tend to overreact to market-wide movements. Another risk is exchange delisting or inactivity. Smaller coins often get delisted from low-volume exchanges if trading dries up, which can lead to investor panic and a sudden dump. Hence, investors should treat CLO as a high-risk, high-reward asset, not a guaranteed moonshot. Expert predictions and market outlook. Crypto analysts remain divided on CLO's future. Bullish analysts argue that Callisto's focus on blockchain security and smart contract auditing gives it a real niche utility. They believe that as DeFi regulation tightens, demand for secure audits will skyrocket, indirectly benefiting CLO. Bearish analysts, on the other hand, highlight the coin's stagnating price history and limited exchange presence. They warn that unless CLO gains major partnerships or exchange listings, it could remain stuck in a long-term accumulation phase. A mid-term projection puts CLO's 2025 target range between 0.15 base case and 0.40 optimistic case, assuming market conditions remain favorable. Investor strategy. Pump or dump play. If you're an investor considering CLO, here's how to think strategically. For long-term holders, CLO's passive staking rewards and solid fundamentals make it a reasonable hold, especially if you believe in blockchain security as a growing sector. For short-term traders, the coin's low volume means you can catch sharp pumps, but timing is everything. Watch for breakouts above 0.13 with rising volume. That's the signal of potential bullish momentum. For cautious investors, set strict stop-loss orders. If CLO breaks below 0.5, that's a sign of weakness and a likely dump continuation. Final verdict: CLO pump or dump in 2025? After analyzing all angles, fundamentals, market data, and sentiment, it's clear that CLO Coin sits at a decisive point. The project has real technology and long-term potential, but lacks the hype and liquidity needed for a massive breakout right now. Therefore, the near-term outlook depends on market momentum and community expansion. If the coin maintains bullish dominance and microcap coins continue to attract attention, CLO could pump euphoric from its current levels. However, without sustained demand or marketing, it risks fading again into obscurity, leading to a gradual dump rather than a crash. In summary, CLO Coin is neither a guaranteed pump nor a confirmed dump. It's a sleeper project waiting for its moment. For patient investors who can handle volatility, it might just turn into one of those surprising comeback stories in the next bull phase.